Gareth Evans is a favorite director of mine. He hasn't made a lot of movies, but the ones that he has made kind of stuck with me, especially the Raid movies, which I think changed action cinema forever. And he's done a couple of little projects since then, but it's good to kind of see him come back and make another action movie. So that brings us to Havoc. Havoc tells the story of a detective who needs to navigate through the underground criminal world to rescue a politician's son. And I'll tell you right now, the title of the movie, there's plenty of it in here. Havoc is a very chaotic, a very action-packed movie, but it does have a lot of things going against it. And I think that's where, when I made the joke about the title, can kind of come into play. It's a very chaotic movie, and it works sometimes, but other times it's kind of a mess. And it's very unfortunate because I feel like his writing here is definitely not the strongest. So let's talk about a little bit. The beginning of the first maybe 50 minutes of the movie, and the most apparent thing I can think of off the bat is there's a lot of CGI. A lot of the car chases and a lot of that stuff looks like generated on like PS4 graphics. It just looked kind of weird, and they tried to get creative with it and tried to blend the like live action characters and set pieces, especially in this opening truck sequence. But it's so apparent that a lot of it is not real, and it really brings you out of the movie. The first real big action fight scene happens about 50 minutes to an hour into the movie, and it's pretty good. Like, again, it's Gareth Evans doing what he does best, and it's creating some really, really good brutal hardcore action. But at a point in the movie, it gets a little shaky, which is really bizarre because I feel like he's able to kind of frame up his stuff. But it's not egregious, it's not bad. I still say, if you want a movie just to throw on to see people like kill each other in some insane, brutal ways, throw on Havoc. It is a good time. Unlike a lot of Gareth Evans' past movies, he's got a lot of heavy hitters this time around. We have Tom Hardy, Timothy Olyphant, Forrest Whitaker, random MMA star Michelle Watterson, and for the most part, all the characters kind of bring their best to it. Tom Hardy does this really good, gritty New York detective, but I think that's just him being a really good actor. I'm really grateful that him and Gareth Evans were able to work together. Forrest Whitaker is not in the movie very long. He's all right. He doesn't do anything outstanding. And then there's another kind of fun standout is Timothy Olyphant, who does a pretty good job at being this kind of jaded cop. And they do bounce, Tom Hardy and Timothy Olyphant really do bounce off each other pretty well in the scenes they are together. And then we also have Jessie May Lee, who plays Tom Hardy's partner in the movie. A little bit underdeveloped character, but she does have a nice little arc. Overall, I do like all the cast in the movie. It's just, again, when you look at the negatives, there's just the latter half of the movie is so messy, and it really just unfortunately bogs down the experience of the movie. And I would like to have liked this thing full and through, but there's just a lot of things wrong that I can't really dive into right now, just for the sake of spoilers. But I'd say at the least it's a pretty simple movie. You can go in, just throw it on. It's on Netflix. If you want just an balls to the walls action experience, Havoc has you set.